expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo.
Here's Roethlisberger. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. From his linebacker spot, that's Derek Brooks with a sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
To try again after the sack, Roethlisberger. And Reed with it over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 37 yards. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Buying time to it. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 40, 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
All day, dog. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Kill.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Hey, man up, D. Alert. Check. Hey, echo. Check out.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
To Juju Smith-Schuster. A gain of 11 on the play.
Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, Zoo. Watch the backer.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing left side, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. It's 2nd down and 10.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Easy. Watch the run. Switch. Easy. Hey, Alpha.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 19 yards away, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Focus, defense, focus.
At the 37-yard line.
Here's Gurley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Yellow. Push him back.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Slam.
At the Steelers' 40-yard line.
Gurley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Hey, alert. Alert 3. 36. 36.
Now it's Gurley. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. He will push his way down to about the 14. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Now Gurley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a handoff for Gurley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
26-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Watch out.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Steeler legend, Mel Blount. Unable to corral him, he fights through. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.